What kinds of people are popular?
I think it's hard to put a general description of what type of people will become famous without proper quantifying and synthesizing all the measurable input first. However, from my observation, I think it's safe to say that all the people I have seen grow in popularity seem to be off the chart in what we believe to be normal. By standing out in whatever field and level can be key in becoming popular. So I think people who have some mastery over the art of public speaking or showmanship can become popular quickly.
Do you think a popular teacher is always a good teacher?
I think it's hard to define. There are two types of popular teacher. One type is teachers who have gained popularity by their outstanding crafts, and the other is being so good with the showmanship skills on TikTok or social media platforms. Nowadays, it's not hard to see the second type teacher to become more and more prevalent. Some even said they have become the norm for teachers. But I don't think students will gain much from it. What's important in being a good showman is entertain, while teachers' main duty is to teach. And to dagger the lie is one serious and dangerous job of all who practice this profession.
Do you think it's easier to be popular if you are wealthy than if you are poor?
I think it is easy to assume that since being well off can have numerous advantages like being able to afford excellent tutelage and approaching agency more easily by using family connection. But to stay relevant in the mainstream media is another thing. Famous people will have to resonate with the fan base by carrying out some kind of values or messages since these popular rich children don't have this kind of connection with the fan. I think most of them will just fade away. But this is not the case for people who reach the celebrity level with nothing but their empty hands. People always seem to share something with them, and that's why they will become relevant for a long time.
Can you explain why some people are popular for many years while others are only popular for a short time?
I think more people will remember talent for something they did was so iconic, while the other can be so brilliant at one time in their life but fail to constantly produce anything significant to keep themselves and relevant in the public eyes. Take Jin Gongsun for example. He is a talent that produced countless songs that stay relevant with Vietnamese listeners, irrespective of their ages. And now when we remind ourselves of the one who came up with Gangnam Style, PSI, almost no one cared or relatively and actively thought about this guy anymore. Though his musical video does stand in the top 10 most watched video on YouTube, and that hasn't changed for a decade now. After all, I think people just remember the product that keep appearing and interacting with their life and have some significant value in the cultural life. Failing to do so, no matter what kinds of talent one may have, they will soon fall out of favor.